So I just got reality checked by my own marketing metrics in the best possible way. So all this time, I'd been assuming that I'm making a living off of selling traditional marketing stuff, like my marketing plans and copywriting and websites and brand storytelling packages. And that's partially true, those do sell great. But I was so in my head because I made up this service called Marketing Confidence Cheerleading, and I love it so freaking much. It's a hybrid blend of like traditional marketing consulting where you can go to an expert for how to do marketing advice, but it's also emotional cheerleading for all of the big scaries that going into business for yourself brings up, and being visible on a whole new scale and naming your price, literally, deciding your value, having to confront all sorts of your own baggage around fears around rejection, abandonment, not feeling good enough for self-worth, etc. Because going into business for yourself is probably going to trigger that stuff for you. So Marketing Confidence Cheerleading is a blend of like practical how to do marketing advice, but then also cheerleading for confronting those emotional dragons. And it's like my favorite thing to do and favorite thing to offer, but I've always been so in my head about marketing it because, I made it up. There aren't examples of people doing exactly that because it's a thing that came from my head and my heart. And it uncovered when I looked at my own data, because as I said in a previous video, I've been avoiding it a little bit, but now I have to look at my own data because I'm hosting What's Working Week, where I'm going to teach you how to use your marketing metrics to do more of what's working and less of what's not by being able to put your numbers in the proper context. So when I took an inventory of every project I've ever sold, and looked at it, I couldn't believe it. By far, my best-selling service is one-on-one marketing confidence cheerleading sessions. The things I've most wanted to sell but have been most insecure about marketing, that I've had the most doubt around whether other people will see the value in it, the most shadow work that's come up for me around my feelings of being allowed to get what I want, charge money for doing something I love, make money in an unconventional way. Like when I looked at my numbers, when I put it in context, it was amazing to see that is by at least more than double any other project I've ever sold. So that's giving me a lot of fun stuff to play with. And that's really the value of looking at your numbers, because when you're just caught up in the day-to-day of doing stuff, how are you going to get insights like that? How are you going to check yourself? How are you going to check the things that are the stories you're telling yourself that are objectively incorrect, that are holding you back from having the kind of business you want, making the kind of money you want, having the kind of life you want? That's the point of taking some time out to look at your metrics and put them in context. So if you could use some help with that, some co-regulation with that, some fun, making it a party to do that, come to What's Working Week.